Today, we're diving into a book that's basically the Swiss Army knife for public speaking. TED Talks, the official TED Guide for Public Speaking by Chris Sanders. Whether you're the type who breaks into a sweat at the mere thought of giving a presentation, or you're the one who takes the mic like you were born holding it, this book has got something for you. Let's break it down and see if it's worth your time. So I picked up this book hoping it would make me the next great speaker. You know, like a modern day Martin Luther King, but with PowerPoint presentation. And guess what? It's actually packed with practical, actionable advice that doesn't make you feel like you're reading a textbook from the old age. Whether you're on stage or just trying to survive that quarterly meeting, public speaking is a crucial skill. This book makes a pretty strong case for why we all need to get better at it. Because let's face it, nobody wants to be that one person who turns people into professional daydreamers. Now let me tell you, the structure of this book is spot on. It's concise, straightforward, and organized like a snack drawer, with all the good stuff up front. Each chapter is a bite-sized guide on a specific aspect of public speaking. It's kind of like TED Talks for Dummies, but without the insulting title. It's perfect if you're someone who likes to check things off a list. And let's be honest, who doesn't love a good checklist? But a word of warning, if you're not actively working on a presentation, some of this stuff might slip through your mental fingers. Just like that time when you tried to remember your neighbor's name. Here's where the book gets real. It gives you simple advice, but pulling it off is another story. For instance, Anderson suggests practicing your talk every day for a week before the big day. Sounds easy, right? Sure, if you have the free time of a retired billionaire. For the rest of us, that's a tall order. It reminded me of those slick Apple presentations where everything is so polished, you start wondering if the presenter is even human. But hey, Anderson isn't wrong. If you want that level of polish, you've got to put in the work. Just maybe block out your calendar and let your friends know that you're going off the grid for a while. One thing this book drives home is the importance of preparation. And I'm not just talking about writing down a few notes on a napkin while you're sipping your morning coffee. No, Anderson wants you to rehearse until your talk feels as natural as your Netflix binge routine. Practicing in front of friends and family is a great way to get feedback. Just don't pick that one friend who thinks everything you do is amazing. Another takeaway is that an engaging talk is about way more than just information. Anderson is all about intrigue, humor, emotions, visuals, and being genuine. Basically, he's telling us that delivering a great talk is like being the host of a killer party. You need to keep everyone entertained or they go out the door. Or in this case, zoning out on their phones. But wait, there's more. Anderson also talks about the power of a clear and compelling idea. If you don't have a solid idea at the core of your talk, it's like trying to make a sandwich without the bread. It's messy and confusing. Everything in your presentation should support that central idea. And Anderson is pretty firm on this. He also touches on storytelling, which is a fantastic tool to make your talk stick in people's minds. Now, I was hoping for a full-blown storytelling workshop, but Anderson just gives us a taste. It's enough to get started, but if you're looking to become the next J.K. Rowling of the TED stage, you might want to look elsewhere. Speaking of storytelling, I was really hoping to get some deep insights on how to weave a story into my presentations. Well, like a master craftsman. The book gives a nod to storytelling, but it's just one piece of a much bigger puzzle. So if you're like me and wanted to come out of this book with storytelling superpowers, you might be a tad disappointed. But that's okay. The book still offers a ton of value in other areas, like how not to look like a deer in the headlights when you step on stage. So the next gem in this book is Anderson's advice on handling stage fright. We have all been there. Your heart's racing, your palms are sweaty, you start to wonder if you can fake your own disappearance. Anderson's tips for managing nerves are solid, like focusing on your message instead of imagining your audience in their underwear. That never works. And then there's body language. Did you know that simply maintaining eye contact and using open gestures can make you seem like a public speaking rock star? Yeah, me neither. Until I read this book. Also, Anderson talks a lot about being yourself on stage. No need to turn into some over-the-top version of yourself or imitate someone else. Just be you. But you know, a version of you that's slightly more polished and less likely to trip over your words. The audience can usually tell when a speaker is being genuine, and that's what really connects with people. It's kind of like where you're at a party and you find that one person who is just real. That's who you want to be on stage. All in all, TED Talks, the official TED Guide, is a fantastic resource for anyone looking to up their game. Whether you're just getting started or you've been at it for a while. It's practical, easy to read, and full of advice that can help anyone become a better speaker. But if you're specifically looking to hone your storytelling, this might not be the magic bullet you're hoping for. So here's where I need your help. If you know of any great books on writing and telling compelling stories, drop your recommendation in the comments. I'm always on the lookout for the next read, and I would love to hear your suggestion. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this review, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll keep diving into tools and strategies for personal and professional growth. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep spreading those ideas like wildfire.